lovelies, my name is Hadid, and in this video I am going to share with you the impact that your thoughts have over your life and how important it is to have a positive mindset to getting the things that you want in your life and for abundance. But before I continue, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Your mind can be either your most powerful ally or your worst enemy. Your mind is able to create the desired reality that you want. The main, most important factor in determining someone's success or failure is your mind. That's why it's important to make sure that our mind is working really well for us. Negative thoughts destroy us. Our thoughts can make us miserable, and most of our problems are created in our head and the stories that we play in our head. The reality is that no one in this world can destroy you except your own mind. No people, no external situation. They say that nothing can destroy iron except its own rust. And this is the same for us. And that's why it's so important to train our mind and to have full control over our mind and our thoughts. If your mind is undisciplined and you let your negative thoughts run wild and free, then you will lose all motivation that you have in life. You'll start imagining the terrible ways that anything can end. You will not even be able to commit yourself to what you actually want to do. You'll find that you just stop halfway. You'll have amazing ideas. You'll start trying it out, and then you won't even be able to commit to it. You'll just stop because you imagine worst case scenarios. You imagine that it ends in a terrible way. You end up losing all the motivation that you have for life. So that's why it's important. If you want to live a certain type of life, or you want certain things in your life, you have to control your mind, and you've got to make sure that your mind is working well for you. Otherwise, you'll find that you won't be able to commit yourself to anything in life. You'll become a quitter. Okay, the first thing that you're going to do to have a more positive mindset is to focus on gratitude. When you focus on something, that grows. So focus on things that you already have, and remember how blessed you are to have these. Your eyes, your legs, your shelter that you have, food that you've been given. You realize that you've been given all these things and you haven't even asked for them. You're going to start feeling so blessed and so lucky when you focus on these things. And when you focus on this, your mood is going to increase, and you're already gearing your mind to be more positive and focus on what you already have. And instead of focusing on what's lacking, you're focusing on what's already abundant. And this is gearing ourselves towards the right direction. Always remember how lucky, and most of the things that you already have, you've been giving them and you didn't even ask for them. The next thing that is going to help you stay more positive is using language. Language is a powerful tool because it has an effect on how you think and feel about something. Instead of saying things like, I have to go to work, which is so negative, and try and phrase it like, I get to go to work. I'm lucky. I have a job that pays me for my life that I get to live, that I love. How many people would love to have a job? How many people out there that don't even have a job, that'd love to be in your position? Instead of saying, I have to go see my parents today, say, I get to see my parents. I'm fortunate that they're alive and I get to go see them. Start shifting and reframing the way that you see things in your life, and you'll start feeling more positive and feeling more lucky, and you'll feel like you have an abundance of good already in your life. Instead of, I have to do my laundry, say, I'm blessed that I have so much clothes that I get to change into every day, and realize that so many people would love to be in that position. You're already reframing the way that you see things in your life. The next tip is to find humor in challenging situations. This is something that has really helped me because I used to waste so much time and complain over things, and I used to blow it out of proportion and make everything such a big deal. So something small would happen and I would just complain about it, and it would ruin my whole entire week, honestly. But once I started trying to just laugh things off, sometimes you can't control what happens. My son was, when he was young, and he would just cry all the time. And it used to really stress me out, and to the point where I would just be in a bad mood for the next 2, 3, 4 days because of that situation. And it really played a heavy toll on me when it really did. But I started actually making more, turning it into a joke because I couldn't really control it. So I would just say, and I'll just laugh about it instead of getting all worked up and complaining about it and destroying my mood for the next few days. And I found that really helped to be a more positive person, because a lot of the time some things may be out of your control. You really can't do anything about it. And instead of just complaining about it and letting it ruin your mood, honestly, try and just joke about it or make some lighthearted humor, and who knows, it might actually be a story for later on. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to press the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.